same as comets or meteors. And if in fact there were to be a star colliding with our planet, it wouldn't just fall on our planet, causing a bit of devastation. The planet would be consumed. For stars don't determine the outcome of battles or orbit the Earth. This was a really interesting one in Judges 5 verse 20, where it says, "From heaven the stars fought, from their orbits they fought against Sisera." Now, is it saying that the stars were somehow directly involved in fighting the battle, or is it suggesting that astrology is a thing and it's possible to predict the outcome of battles by consulting the constellations? You will have to decide for yourself. Either way, it's just not scientifically accurate to describe stars as fighting in a human battle, nor is it accurate to suggest that stars somehow orbit the Earth. Unless they were somehow predicting the orbital paths of solar systems in a galaxy, but I think that's quite doubtful, don't you? Moving on to example number 5. Jehovah doesn't direct. Job 38 verses 31 to 33. It describes Jehovah as directing the constellations of the heavens. And we obviously know that that's not how it works. The cosmos functions according to laws of physics that we're able to study and learn more about. It doesn't move around according to the whim of a supernatural entity whose existence cannot be proven or studied. Moving on to example number 6. Earth was not made before the sun and stars. Quite obviously, this takes us back to what I was saying earlier about the creative days, or the order of the creative days. And obviously, as I was saying earlier, Jehovah's Witnesses tend to invoke these logical gymnastics by saying, oh, it's all about perspective. It depends what perspective you're considering this from. Sorry, Genesis 1 very clearly describes the earth being formed first, and then the sun and stars being formed later to act as luminaries. That's apparently the function of the moon and stars and sun, to provide light for mankind. Everything is made with man in mind, which we again now know is not a scientific viewpoint. Moving on to example number 7. The moon does not emit light, despite what it says in all of these verses you can see on the screen, all of which, every single one of these verses, describes the moon as emitting visible light, when we all know that's not how it works. The moon simply reflects the light from the sun. It isn't a source of light, or at least visible light, in and of itself. Moving on to example number 8. The sun